Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 12th of December. Associate Immigration Minister Chris Pink has granted US Conservative commentator Candace Owens a visa to enter New Zealand. Immigration New Zealand denied her initial application on the grounds she'd been stopped from entering Australia. Its Immigration Minister Tony Burke said at the time Owens had the capacity to incite discord. Chris Pink has used his discretion after Owens requested ministerial intervention. His office says the decision was made after considering representations to him, including the importance of free speech. Fire and Emergency says 3 houses have been evacuated as a precaution as a 30-hectare fire rampages out of control south of Christchurch. Grass fires broke out along State Highway 1 near Burnham about 1:30, closing a section of the road. A shed has been destroyed. 22 trucks, tankers, support vehicles and 5 helicopters are there. The ACC minister says the scheme must do better as rehabilitation rates decline and costs go up. Matt Ducey's announced an independent review of ACC, concerned its performance has been declining for a decade. He says the earners and business levy has had to be hiked by up to 5% a year for 3 years to meet the scheme's rising costs. Ducey says he understands it will make times harder for some families.
ACC increases in their levy cannot be used as a default setting. They need to lift their performance, and that's why we're initiating the independent review.
Police want to hear from people who may have witnessed concerning behaviour before a Hutt Valley homicide. A man died near 99 Seton Street on Tuesday after being shot. He's understood to be 39-year-old former Rebels President Albert Enoka. Azaria Howell reports.
Police are hunting a man in his 30s of a large build with full facial tattoos. They're asking for sightings of a black 2008 Mercedes on nearby streets and footage from street-facing CCTV or dash cams.
Winston Peters may be attempting to walk back, seemingly dismissing the government's quarterly plans. The Deputy Prime Minister said this to media outlet The Platform yesterday.
Well, I don't have, this sort of dashboard crap that I see other people perform on, and a 50-point plan or a 100-point plan or a quarter-year plan.
And today, Peters told reporters that wasn't a reference to Chris Luxon's quarterly action plans.
I was in the government with Labor circa 17 to 20 when they had dashboards every month, and I thought to myself, this is ridiculous. It's all sort of the kind of presentation hype you put out there when you haven't got substance.
Air New Zealand's one step closer to flying its first electric aircraft around the country, a year ahead of schedule. Thomas Rice has more.
The national carrier says a battery electric aircraft will take to the air in a technical demonstrator program from mid-2025. It'll be based in Hamilton and Wellington. And a battery electric plane will begin operations for commercial cargo services between Wellington and Blenheim in 2026.
To sport, Black Caps batter Will Young is embracing a likely return to the top of the order for Saturday's third cricket test against England in Hamilton, amid the absence of opener Devon Conway. Papua New Guinea will have an NRL team from 2028, becoming the first non-Australian-based club since the Warriors in 1995. Football Ferns interim coach Michael Main has expressed his desire to keep the role on a permanent basis, pointing to his long association with New Zealand football. And that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.